on my own podcast with your host, Jacob Willis.
What you talking about, Willis?
Johnny, it takes you 5.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the On My Own podcast, where I may be on my own, but I'm never alone. And today I got my homeboy in the building, Isaiah Joesph. What's good?
What up, everybody? How y'all doing? Thanks for having me on, Jacob.
Thank you for coming.
And congratulations on all your success, honestly.
Congratulations on all of our success.
True.
Yeah, I miss you.
I miss you too, man. How have you been?
I've been really good.
That's
I'm
great.
not going to hold you. I'm just trying to adjust to this. You guys are not used to this angle. I usually do the other set, and then it's usually like, close friends. But today we're just going to switch it up. Fuck it.
Nice. I'm loving the outfit and the hair. It's giving me
Thank
like boy
you.
band.
I like a little goth.
Right.
Yeah. We're going to get into this outfit, though.
Okay.
But before we do, I start off every episode with a mental health moment.
Nice.
So 10 meaning you feel top tier, above average, never basic. And 1 feels like you need to take off that sweater and head out the door. It's too hot in here. That was not shade.
That's so funny. From a scale of 1 to 10.
Not what you say.
Yeah, because I heard that part first. From a scale of 1 to 10, I would say I feel probably in life right now, or just today.
Yeah. Well, let's say about today. Like, how do you feel today?
Today I feel 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
What's going on, friend?
7 out of 10, that's not good?
7 out of 10?
I mean, I just feel like I could have done more with my day, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it? Okay, but how do you feel in life out of 10?
I would probably say I feel like right now, I feel like a 7 or
Yeah.
a 7 out of 10, yeah.
Why is that?
I think that I'm just at a point in my life where I'm ready to like evolve into something new, and that requires canceling out a lot of habits and making a lot of changes within myself that might be kind of difficult to navigate. So I think I'm just in this space where I'm like constantly thinking about what I need to do to like constantly thinking about my plan that I need to come up with in order to like achieve all my goals and everything that I want to get out of life,
I could definitely relate to that because I had to change a lot of things too. For you guys that are watching, you guys probably don't know unless you like see it on my Instagram, but I'm on a weight loss journey right now with Valhala Vituality. I partner with them. They have a lot of different weight loss that you can do weight loss with them.
Okay.
You can do a sex enhancement for those people that don't know how to act in bed. You can also do therapies with them as well. So
you can do, say that
right
last
now.
one again?
Huh?
Say that last one again?
Which one? Therapy?
Oh, therapy. So they
Yeah.
do sex, therapy, and weight loss.
Yes.
Wow. So it's like just an all-around spa mental health kind of
Yeah,
place.
and you get a good percentage off with my affiliate code Jacob20. Links down in the description box.
And the funny thing is all those things can contribute to your mental health. Like
It
sex,
really can.
the weight, all that.
So I'm not drinking alcohol. So I started on August 1st.
Yeah,
From
good-
August 1st to
good
the
for you.
25th, I'm doing no liquor.
Good for you.
Okay, I'm only eating protein. So people thought, I forgot what the name of the diet is. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. But I was doing a diet where I've been looking on TikTok, the diet where you're only eating meats, only proteins.
Okay, so you don't eat any greens? or anything?
Right. So I was going to do that one,
So
but I
it's
said
getting
no. I
carnivore.
said no, ma'am. It was carnivore. Thank you, babes.
Okay.
I was going to do the carnivore diet, but I said no, ma'am. I need vegetables because they said you can't have vegetables.
Mhm.
So I still eat my zucchini. I still have tomatoes. Occasionally cucumber.
I love cucumber.
Me as well.
How do you
know I love
eat your
cucumber.
cucumbers? Like with a little salt, little pepper,
Yeah.
or
Salt, pepper, lemon, olive oil, or avocado oil.
Nice. Love that.
No dressing. It's
Yeah,
really giving
that's good,
plain because
that's
I'm so
good.
scared.
Yeah. The cucumbers don't need much. They're just like a nice little snack.
Yeah.
But that's funny. I've been like I actually gained some weight recently because I went home. Before then, I was kind of like since May, I just haven't been going to the gym as much. And then
Didn't
I
you
went
just
home.
have a video of like with you with no shirt on? You was in your underwear.
Yeah,
You
I
still
did.
look good.
Yeah.
It's like muscly.
The body
big.
changes so crazy and quick
Yeah.
though. Right now, I feel like I'm even bigger than when I did that. But it just makes me so depressed sometimes, and it's just like because it makes it feel so hard. Like it's gonna be so hard to get back to what you had. But I know it's not even that deep. It's just like me in my head. But that's just where I'm at right now. That's part of my, mental health because like obviously I'm a model and an actor and stuff, and it's just like sometimes you get an audition, you just want to be prepared for like a big moment. You know what I'm saying? Imagine I get like a big audition and they like, oh, take your shirt off. We need a guy with like the abs popping, and it's like, and I'm just being lazy recently, and now I'm not ready for this big moment, and then I miss out on it because I just didn't keep myself consistently in shape, you know?
Right.
Like stupid stuff like that.
And me,
like,
I was just tired of not going to the pool. It's summertime. My friends invited me to the pool, and I'm swimming with a shirt on
not a
because
shirt on. You
I'm
know,
not confident with no.
what's crazy? I just saw a meme that said fat niggas put a shirt on and think that we still can't see they fat.
Ooh, bitch. Okay, hold on. First of all, it's never giving thick.
No,
okay, I'm just a little thick. But
No,
I
but
got
you-
man titties, and I don't want the, I already look. So funny, Mark already called me and he said, "Are you a stud?" So I don't want nobody to think I'm a whole female out here with my titties out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm really like taking my fitness journey. I'm serious, and it's been kind of hard for me. But actually, it hasn't been hard for me as far as liquor. Like that's easy. It's more so like when I'm in bed at like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, oh, I want a burger so bad. So I, drink my spit and I go to sleep. I'm on day 9 now, and I've already lost 10 pounds. Yeah, I've lost 10 pounds.
10 pounds in 9 days?
9 days. And I'm also,
what's that diet looking like? Sounds like you're not eating.
I'm actually eating. So I eat, so in the morning time, I don't eat until after 11 o'clock. I usually have like a boiled egg, and then I have like a little side of chicken breast. Mm-hmm. And then I don't eat again until like 4:30. 4:30, I usually do like zucchini and like 2.
Okay.
I do like zucchini, and then
eating like a bird, kind of like.
Yeah, zucchini, and then I do like some eggs, and I do like 2 drumsticks, like chicken.
Nice. Okay.
And then for dinner, I'll probably do like some squash or something like that.
See, yeah, exactly.
And then I work out though. I've been working out in the gym. I've been
helps,
walking. I've been running, and then I'm also, because I have partnered with them, I'm doing Ozempic.
Okay, so Ozempic is doing something too. Yeah.
But let me tell you, I just started.
People know because they'll be at home eating zucchini. Like,
no, and you can because the gag is I started this on the first. I just started Ozempic Sunday. Mm-hmm. I just started Ozempic Sunday, my first little thing, and it didn't hurt because some people want to know about
the shot, right?
Yeah, the shot at home.
Oh, where's the shot go at?
In any part of your fat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, except for like, your face or anything, but like your stomach or like your arm. Mm-hmm. It doesn't hurt. I didn't feel nauseous after. The next day my arms felt like I was like in a gym. Like they were like sore. I was like, oh, no.
Isn't it like, both arms?
Yeah, because I did Ozempic in one, and then they give you a vitamin, so like B12 in the other one. So I had to do both of those.
Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't tried Ozempic yet. Not yet, but when I was at my most insane shape, my diet just was literally codfish and brown rice and asparagus. Literally, I ate that like 4 times a day, and in the morning I ate oatmeal and like egg whites, and I ate that and I was so ripped.
Really?
So ripped.
I'm not eating any like carbs. So I'm not doing any rice or anything. But I love that I can have protein. So I can have seafood, lobster, crab. I can have steak. Chicken, but I don't want too much fat, so I'm trying not to do it. Okay, working out shit, that's out the window.
Right.
A lot of people don't know, I've known Isaiah for years. This is really my homeboy in real life. Mm-hmm. Do you know you're the reason why I dyed my hair blonde? Like when I first started dyeing my hair blonde?
Oh, wow.
Did you know you're the reason?
Maybe I didn't know. Maybe you did tell me that. Maybe.
I DM'd you, and I was like, hey, do you think I can go blonde? He was like, yeah. This was during like the beginning of the pandemic, second year, maybe first, second. And you're like, yeah, I think you can do it. So I was like, I love the way his bald head looked with the blonde. Right. So I start doing it because of you.
Yeah, it definitely looks good on you.
Right, but my hair's
the eyebrows too.
I just did this today.
Oh, okay.
My neighbor, she came and she was like, "You should do your eyebrows." I said, "No, ma'am." Mm-hmm. No, man. She said, just do it for like 5 minutes. And this was 5 minutes. Can you imagine if I would have stayed close longer?
5 minutes is long enough. It's good.
Yeah, I don't want, I don't like the blonde and blonde look.
Yeah, sometimes people look like monsters once they do that. I have blonde eyebrows and I feel like I look like a monster.
I don't think I've ever seen you with your hair like this long.
I usually had this cut. Damn, did I even brush this before I came? That's the problem. See, I'm not used to having a beard. But yeah, I have like a bald head right now. So I'm just like trying out new looks and, doing different things and trying to see because I kind of was like bleaching my hair a lot for the last 10 years. So I said I need to give my scalp a break, to be honest.
Right.
So, but when I have my natural hair, it just don't hit like that to me no more.
I think my head is just so used to it now.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like the blonde just like goes with me perfectly. But I just don't want to necessarily be blonde for the rest of my life. So.
Okay, so tell the audience like what you be doing because I know that Isaiah, he's first of all formerly he's a model. Okay, duh, hello. Yeah. And look at some of his pictures. Ain't he fine? Look at him.
Thank you
him
so
and
much.
his brother. No.
That's funny. Shout out to Shakori.
You're right. But no, for real. He's a model. And then you're a comedian too. I'm adding that in there because my friend is funny as fuck. You guys, he's really funny. You know how some people try too hard? He doesn't have to try. It's just natural. You naturally have it.
I've always been told that my entire life. And I was doing a lot of stand-up and like from 2019, 2021 maybe.
And you stopped. What's going on?
I stopped because I just was like, to be honest, not to say it was because of this, but I had gone through a breakup or whatever, and I was still like getting over that. So that was
You
just
going through a what?
I had gone through a breakup.
Who was you dating?
I was in a relationship before for like 2.5 years.
Did he live in L.A.?
Yeah.
You was
Yeah,
just never
moved
outside
there.
with him, or did I meet him?
You probably did.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
probably didn't ask. You know me, I'm on my business.
Yeah, right. But he just was from New York, but he had moved here. But so we had broke up, like we was together 2.5 years, we broke up. And then so I was just like dealing with that. And then just the fact of like when you're doing stand-up and you're actually just starting from the bottom, like but without social media, for instance, and you're not using social media to like go on the internet and like be funny and say you're a comedian, you're just like actually going to the clubs and doing open mics. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of money and effort that you're putting into it because you have to Uber or drive to these places. It's not like you're getting any kind of much recognition. You're not getting much recognition because the people who come to these open mics, they're not like, they're coming for their friend, whoever invited them. It's not like they're coming for comedy in a sense of like, oh, Eddie Murphy is going to be like doing stand-up at this place. I'm going there for Eddie Murphy. It's not like that. It's like, this is open mic, so I invite you as my friend, so you're there to see me. You might leave after I go off. So the person who end up going last, they might have 2 people in the audience watching them, and it's like you just kind of the least you want to get back is like people either laughing at your jokes or not laughing, so you can know what you need to work on. But if it's only 2 people in the audience, it makes it a little bit harder. It's like you put in a lot of effort, and then they might laugh, they might not laugh. But let's say if the audience was full, you might have like 8 people laughing and 4 people like not laughing. You have a better idea of like, oh, is my routine funny? But it was fun. I definitely want to. I still write and stuff and do comedy, but I want to like start professionally writing. Like I want to really like do screenplays and stuff like that, which I do write, but I just haven't like done anything professionally.
Were you nervous your first time?
Doing stand up? Yeah, it's like butterflies. You get butterflies, but I remember feeling very just like oh my God, what if they don't laugh or whatever? But then the first thing I said, they laughed, and then it was just like, oh, okay.
We good. We in
Yeah,
there.
like we in there. I never had a bad night. I would say that I went up maybe 20 to 25 times probably on stage, but I never had a bad night. But they say every comedian has one, but also I did stop doing it, so who knows? But everybody like has to like I forgot what it was called. Just when you ball kind of, you just go up there and it's just like trash
Right.
night, like no one's laughing. Bomb. Yeah.
Listen,
Have you done stand-up
I've
before?
had some. No, I've been.
Because you're funny too.
I
Like
know.
you're actually quite funny.
People tell me to do it, but I haven't done it. But I will say this: is it like your passion? Because mine is to entertain. So.
Mine is my passion. I don't think my passion is stand-up per se. My passion is like writing. I do like comedy. I do like comedy writing. I think that's a passion of mine. But me being on stage doing stand-up is not necessarily something that I'm like. Because if it was, I'll be doing it because it's not hard to get up there. It's not hard to like go out. Like it's plenty of clubs you can show up to and pay $5, pay $10 to go on stage and do some jokes.
Do you feel like social media will make it easier now? Because like if you start doing like comedy, like you know like how you do like some of your videos, even though you should make that into like consistent like skits on your page, like you should do more of those.
Right.
Because I feel like now with social media, like it really will push you out there for real. And then when you start having shows, you be like, hey, I'm gonna be at the Laugh Factory tonight, and the people from social media be like, oh, Isaiah Joesph is gonna be at the Laugh Factory, and they pull up.
That's definitely how you do it. Exactly what you're explaining.
Right.
For sure. I feel like I would try to go that route if I was still doing stand up. But I might just do it just because. But I feel like I need to focus on other things. That's really why I stopped. Also, I was like, okay, I want to be an actor. I also work for, Miss Rose. So I'm like, that's a priority for me. So it's like, I don't want to spread myself too thin, and I want to still be able to focus on like, if I get an audition and like, that's more important than me, like trying to get booked to do stand up somewhere.
Right. Is it kind of difficult being like an assistant? Because you're like her assistant. Are you management too, or just?
I feel like I do a lot of different jobs.
You just all over the place, really with it. But
whatever she needs done, I'm like, if I could do it or find somebody to do it, I'm gonna do it or like that. So yeah, it's not. It could be. It's been difficult. It could be like difficult at times, but it's really not. Like all you have to do is be a person who's assertive, who keeps up with things, is like organized, pays attention. Like any sane person who knows anything, who's smart and can like just like I don't know, organize something, can be an assistant. If you can be like assertive, if you can be selfless, I feel like you can do it.
Being the assistant to Amber Rose and everything that's going on right now.
Oh yeah, right.
Like, how do you feel? Like, have people been attacking you because
I did get attacked a few times.
Really?
Not in person or anything like that. But which don't come up to me in person. But
ever. Hey, are you guys enjoying this episode? If so, make sure you guys follow and subscribe now. With that being said, enjoy the remainder of the episode.
Yeah, a lot of people send me DMs and stuff. People told me to drink bleach. Because I posted her and I said I'm proud of her for standing up for what she believes in and giving that speech in front of all those people. Of course, like she's my sister, so like why wouldn't I be proud of her for standing up and giving a speech and doing something important in her life? You know. That's not to say that I'm supporting Donald Trump as the president, you know what I mean? But I can understand why a lot of people would then assume that's what I'm doing, because that's just what people do. They're just like, oh, okay, well, she doing it, you must be doing it too. So I get why people make that assumption, although you shouldn't assume anything, because like, especially people who kind of knew me, they could have just like DM me and be like, oh, so what do you think about this? Are you supporting him? Da da da. And I would have been like, no, or yes, if I was, or whatever, you know? And so people come to me and tell me stuff, like thinking as if I haven't had these conversations with her for the past year before she ever not promoted, but announced that she was supporting him. So it's like, I don't know if they think they're going to tell me something and I'm going to go back and tell her, but it's like, babe, we've had these conversations. I appreciate it and I get it.
She does not give a fuck.
Yeah,
she believes in what she believes in, and that's just what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it's like, and I support her. We can disagree.
Right.
I disagree with a lot of people, but if you're my family, I'm not going to abandon you because we disagree on like you want to vote for somebody and I want to vote for somebody else.
Wild.
That's crazy. But a lot of people do that. A lot of people, I don't know. I hear a lot of people say a lot of Democrats or the left does that. Like they'll like abandon people if they like want to vote for Trump or something. I don't know how true that is as far as them doing it more than the right or not, but I just find that funny. It's like, dude, we live in this country that's supposed to be a free country. We're supposed to be able to vote for who we want to vote for. I do understand why people are mad. I'm not going to act like I'm just ignorant to the fact that there's like certain laws that maybe Trump administration and the people that he put in Supreme Court and stuff like that are like imposing on like, you know, the LGBTQ people
Right.
and the women and the abortion, all that stuff. I get it. So I get people like feel like their lives are being attacked, but I still, number one, think we're in America and everyone has the right.
Yeah.
So just be respectful.
Right. I'm just glad that you're good, you know, because I was concerned more so about you. Because you're my friend, and I was like, "Oh my God, is Isaiah okay?"
No, I was
because
good.
I remember you said that people have.
It was a few. It was a number of people in my DM like saying, "Shut this shit up, stupid motherfuckers! You and her dumb as hell. Both of y'all some dick suckers. Both of y'all need to drink some bleach." I'm just like, "Whoa, guys! Wow."
They cuss you out there, but okay, but it's crazy because you know, I mean, being around Amber Rose personally, like she's always been so sweet, and I remember she even gave me my first gig. Remember her with her talk show? I had my own dressing room,
right?
And as mother, I had my little name on the thing.
Nice.
And she taught me how to receive anal properly. She told me. She gave me advice.
Was that good advice?
I remember. I'll tell you. So basically, I'm sorry, Mom, if you're watching. You can click off now because you know I got to talk.
Click off.
Right. So basically, it's like she said that it got to be properly lubricated, your whole, and of course the penis. And you know, you knock on that door, but when you put it in, you got to just put the tip in, and you have to hold it for at least 20 seconds. Inhale, exhale, and after the 20 seconds, it slides right in.
20 seconds.
Yes, 20 seconds. It kind of you got to just hold it there, right there. Don't move, babe. Stay right there.
So it kind of just opens up. It just opens up.
And it goes in.
That's some magic.
You give me more top energy. So you probably don't understand what us bottoms go through. Unless you are. Let's go.
You know, I have my seasons and my reasons and my...
Okay.
I'm actually just more of a person who doesn't have... You know, I would say I'm a side when it really comes to if I'm a single person. You know what I mean? In a relationship, yeah, I'm like, we're gonna get it popping, you know? But as far as being single and just like having like maybe dating somebody and having like a sexual experience here, it's more so like just side vibes. It's not giving like, you know,
full effect.
Yeah.
I've been celibate for 9 months.
Congratulations.
No sex. And it's not by choice, but it is by choice at the same time because actually I used to, you know, I live alone. So I'd be like, you know, we can host. I don't let random people I don't know into my house. Like when I first moved there, I was like, oh, well, come on, come as you are.
But then when you think about it, you're like, bro, this is strangers that I'm inviting to my house.
And even if I know you, kind of like, it's like, I don't want to have sex with you unless I really like you.
Exactly. That's where I'm at with it now too.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like I'm more on the side thing because it's just like, I don't want to be intimate with somebody if they don't care about me at this point. It's just not fun. It's just like, bro, we've been there, done that. Okay, I've had sex with people I thought were hot. Great. Now what? It's like, you know, it's just like at some point I feel like, for me, I'm just like exhausted with like even talking to people and just like not giving a fuck about them. Even if I don't feel like I want to be around you for that long, like I don't even want you just I just imagine somebody like being in my apartment with me for a whole day, and I'm just like, and I'm like bothered by them. It's like, no, that's what I mean. I don't want to have sex, and it's like, I don't even want you to sit next to me.
You did your thing, get out.
Right.
And I'm gonna be 30 next month, so I don't have time to waste. It's like, okay, I'm ready to settle down. And I feel like dating in Los Angeles for us is extremely hard.
Yeah, it is.
It's like for the girls in Atlanta, like the women, I feel like it's hard for them to date there because they don't know if the guys are DL. But then in LA for us, it's hard to date because nobody wants to settle down. Everybody wants something.
Everybody does want to, like, they're chasing a dream, chasing goals, so they're not like worried about like caring about someone or starting a family. You know what I mean? They're not. That's not happening here. It's pretty sad.
It's so sad. And you're from Texas, right? What part?
I'm from Texas, Houston.
So my family's from Texas, San Antonio.
Oh, nice.
My sister lives there. My mom lives there. My grandparents. And I have family in Houston too.
I like San Antonio.
Right? Whataburger, HEB.
Yeah, not Whataburger, HEB. That's hilarious.
My mom lived right by both of them, so I go to my HEB.
Whataburger goes crazy. I used to get that all the time growing up.
Right?
The number 5 with no onions, no tomatoes.
I get extra jalapenos.
Yeah, the Whataburger is really good. That's what they compare to like In-N-Out Burger. But which one do you think is better?
In-N-Out is definitely better.
In-N-Out is
but
fresh.
I don't like their fries. I hate their
fresher.
fries.
Like they're fresher, so I feel like that's what makes them better to me.
Yeah, but Whataburger's fries are better than In-N-Out, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I don't like the fries.
They are.
So, what is your type?
My type, physically, like let's say I like if I just had to pick and be like, this is my type physically. I like tall guys, but then it's
taller
like,
than you.
Just they could be 6 feet,
Okay.
6 feet up, whatever. But then again, like I've obviously talked to guys who aren't 6 feet, guys who are shorter than 6 feet, and I didn't have a problem, and you know what I mean? So it's like, that's why it's funny when people ask the type. But I would just say, as far as personality traits, someone who's honest, someone who has like integrity, someone who like maybe has a sense of humor, maybe is creative. Like, and I am into creative guys. I noticed that. I like guys who be like creative director vibes, like artists type of guys. And I like guys who are definitely like more like leaders vibes, like leaders in their life in general.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But physically, yeah, like I like, if I just break it down, I don't like long hair really. I don't like locks and like long, like guys with just long hair, just like, even if it's
over here flipping.
I just don't necessarily like that.
Okay.
I think I don't like it, but I'm pretty sure if a fine ass nigga came up to me with that, with some long hair and was talking, like I would probably go, you know what I'm saying? So, but in my head, I don't want that in my face. I'm more into like a low cut, some braids that come to like here, maybe, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And just like, I don't have a skin color preference because like I just don't. I just feel like everybody be fine. I don't even really have a race preference. Well, I guess I could say I would prefer to just date a black guy just because it's just like kind of easier in some ways, but more difficult in other ways it seems, but still easier in ways where it's like you just kind of get certain things about each other versus like not understanding someone's culture and being confused and like thinking somebody's doing something. Like, you know how like you and your cousins might go back and forth with each other, like ranking on each other, and then you do it with somebody else and they feel like you disrespecting them, and you're just like, bro, calm down.
Calm all the way down. It's not that deep.
But I feel you though. I understand you. I hear you. But like, no, it's not. So my type, I do like guys who are fit now. But it's like,
this is where I fit. 6-pack.
They don't have to have a 6-pack now.
Because your body's hard to get.
I agree.
Okay.
They don't have to have a 6-pack. They could just have a nice chest and some nice arms. I would just like some like definition going on. A little bit of definition. Something. They could have feminine qualities.
So balance.
Yeah, it could be a little bit. Like I like a boy who's just I like butch queens.
Ooh,
like I like a boy who's a boy, but he'll, he might be like, he might say something gay. You know what I'm saying?
Do you consider me a butch queen?
I think you're masculine and feminine.
Okay.
So I would consider you a butch queen a little bit because I feel like generally you're a boy. You're just a boy. But you just like, I feel like sometimes when we're just in the scene and we're gay, we just be like joking around and shit. I'm like, oh, girl, she tried it. It's like you don't really just be like that all the time.
Yeah, I don't go around flipping my imaginary.
Yeah, you're not like that all the time. It's just like for fun. So that's what I'm saying. I'm cool with that kind of vibe. I'm not really attracted to women. So I'm really not attracted to super, and I know that there's masculine women, but the idea of a woman to me is like more of a feminine, soft, I need to be the man 100% of the time type vibe, which is fun sometimes being a man, and like providing and taking care of people and stuff like that. But I'm just not, and obviously feminine people can be like dominant too, I'm guessing, right? So Yeah, I'm just not into that though.
Have you ever had an experience with a woman?
Yeah, when I was 16, and
Do tell.
I definitely made out with a girl once, and it was so gross. But I didn't find her attractive at all though. That's why it was so gross. And it was kind of being forced upon me.
I
So
dare you to.
not even a dare, just like she thought I was cute. We was in the hood, so it was just like, you know how everybody just force you to do something because they're just like, they know you gay, so they're just like, we just think we gotta push this on him. She it's just too much. I don't even know if it's they know you gay thing, but it just felt like my brother and my cousins were forcing me to like have an interaction with her.
Was it a peck or was it like?
It was like a make out. It was like a tongue.
Oh Jesus!
And it was gross. So that was my first time tonguing, and it was disgusting. But this time I tried to have sex, I had a girlfriend when I was 16. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Shout out to Ariel. She was fine. She was in my school, and I remember seeing her at school one day, and I was like, damn, who the fuck is that? Like, low key, even as a gay boy, I remember thinking like, damn, who the fuck is that? Walked up on her and was just like, just was tall and cute, me. And I was like, what's up? I was like, what's up? What's your name? She told me her name. I was like, you got a boyfriend? Because, we 16, it's just like, let's just get to it. Like, why I'm talking to you. And her friend tried to talk about it. Her friend was like, yeah, like that. And her friend was like, just imagine the friend.
You so mad, Thelma.
Yeah, just imagine the friend.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like,
I can speak for myself. Let me get this dick.
Like, don't you see this nigga?
Right.
No, but so we ended up becoming boyfriend and girlfriend. We was together for like maybe 6-7 months. We tried to have sex, and then I broke up with her after the sex failed because like I think it fell for more than me being gay. I think it fell because my friend Courtney, she let us come to her house to fuck, right? Because she lived right up the street from the school. So we go there. My friend Courtney, instead of providing us with one of the rooms with a bed, she provides us with a room that has the guest bed that has the guest room that has like a air mattress in it.
Okay.
So I'm on an air mattress trying to lose my virginity already. That's a lot. Then my friend Courtney, her mom comes home, and I can hear her. She's like outside the door on the computer. She doesn't know we're in there because obviously she would not let two teenagers be having sex in her house. So that was another thing. And I'm just like, I'm listening to her talk. I'm on an air mattress. I stuck it in a couple times, but I ain't
Were you hard?
ejaculate. It did get hard, but then it didn't stay hard.
Maybe there is hope for you ladies.
Maybe, because I'm tired of these niggas.
Right.
But no, it did get hard, but it just didn't stay hard. And I think that's because I wasn't fully attracted to girls, and also because the noise, the mom, the air mattress. I think all of that
too much
together.
going on.
Yeah, I think
so
all of
were
that
you
together.
attracted at men at that time?
I was attracted to men. I knew I was attracted to men when I was 4.
Oh my God, 4.
Yeah, I remember like looking at TV, and it's weird. It's kind of gross, but I was laying with my dad, and there was this guy on like TV, and he was like, he had his shirt off, and he was like super buff, and he would just look. I don't know. I got a boner.
At 4 years old?
At 4. I got a
Oh
boner.
God. Okay, I'm not judging, but hey, at least you knew who you were early.
Yeah. And that kind of goes against what a lot of. I mean, I think people are gay for different reasons or whatever, but you know how people love to be like, oh, gay people are only gay because like they got molested or something happened or their daddy wasn't there, all this stuff, and it's like, I just got a boner when I was 4. So it was like, what else was I? I feel like when I was 4, that was when that's the earliest I remember of my life. Like, I don't remember being 1, 2, 3. I just remember being 4.
Wow.
I remember starting at 4 and going on. But obviously I know I was 1, 2, and 3, but I just feel like when I started holding my memories in, it was at that age.
I've had like, it's so crazy because actually recently I have like somebody, one of my friends, he's like a really big artist in the industry, right? Like really big. And he feels like, one of his family members are potentially gay. And he's like, hey, how can I make them feel comfortable to come to me and talk? And like, how can I tell them that I know without, because they haven't came out to him yet. So he's like, I don't want to tell him that I don't want him to think that I'm assuming that he is, even though I know he is. I just want him to feel comfortable to be able to tell me and know that I'm not going to judge him.
Right.
He said, but how do I do that? I said, you got to just wait for him.
Yeah.
I said, and when he tells you, then you be like, I already knew, and I'm here for you.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Because like somebody hinting at it is not gonna make you feel good.
Right.
Be trying to like, oh yeah.
And then if your brother is single, no, I'm just joking.
He is single right now. Yeah.
Oh no, not you. I'm talking. I'm not your brother's type for sure.
Got you.
I'm not your brother's type.
Why you say that?
I just feel like I don't know. He's never gave me back like really
okay
flirting. I mean, like we talk, but it's not like that. I haven't talked to him in a long time.
What's your type?
I don't. You know what's so crazy? I have so many different types. I don't have like a type where I'm like out looking for that person. I really like a vibe.
Mhm.
I like more of masculine energy. Um,
Okay. So
I
have you done it? Have you ever tried to like tap into talking to someone who was more feminine?
no, not really.
Yeah, I've
Actually,
tried.
you know what I have, but I'm not. I'm just. I always think about my mom. Like
Mm.
every time, I'm like, can I bring him home to my mom?
Right.
I could really
That's
bring anybody
hilarious.
I want to, but you know what I mean. Like I
I
don't
get
want.
you don't want
I don't
to bring
want a
someone
full
home
set of
that's
makeup
just
and nails. And we going to my mom's house in Texas. You know,
you know.
Pastor
I got
Rose.
you.
It's gonna be that not my mom, my
Exactly.
grandmother's pastor. You know, they're not judgmental like that, but they're gonna be like, okay,
Right. They're like,
like come on,
child, you
let's be
got
real
like
here.
really you can
And
okay,
if I really
all right.
like that type of person, I would just
Of
do it
course
because
you gotta
it's
do it. You
me.
gotta do it.
You
That's
know,
it.
but
Yeah.
that's not my type. I really
You
like.
just want to like avoid any extra like parents just looking at you like really this the nigga you
Yeah.
gotta bring. Okay.
I like more dom presenting, like somebody that's like kind of like you.
Mhm.
That is like you're like dom, but then you also have like you joke around, like
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean.
right.
But like you, people can't tell. Like if you wanted to go up to a girl, like, hey yo, I think you're cute. Like she wouldn't know that you were gay at all.
Yeah.
I like the mystery of it because I want bitches and men to hit on my man.
That's what you're into.
Yeah, because I'm not jealous.
And
I'm not.
Yeah, because there's nothing to be jealous
Oh
of.
no, babe, go ahead.
You know what's funny?
Mhm.
Thinking back to film, recently I had been on TikTok and I saw this gay boy, right? And he had like long hair, like his own hair. It was his hair, and he's very feminine, and he just looked so pretty to me. Like I like low key imagined him on my arm, like you know. So sometimes I think maybe as I get older,
Yeah.
I'm more into feminine energy. Maybe
I could do film, but it just gotta be like a little bit of balance because I have found myself attracted to a couple of film guys.
Mhm.
I'm like, you know, it's kind of like
Yeah, same. Like
I ain't gonna hold you like
sometimes
do
when
that.
I think when they're closer to like a boy that's really femme who has like hair and really is like kind of like not wearing makeup necessarily, but just like kind of giving very feminine energy. I don't know. That's kind of hot to me.
I
a little
was
sexy.
into a guy that had like long nails.
Mm.
They weren't crazy. They're like clear nails.
Okay.
But he was like a bad bitch, but didn't do like too much makeup. He does makeup when he
A bad
does his thing.
bitch.
But I was like, okay, like I can probably rock with that.
Mhm.
But they're just gotta be okay. But like around the house, like you ain't gotta wear panties on it. Like wear some fucking basketball shorts. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want a
Yeah,
female. I want to
around the
do
house
still.
with
You can be
panties,
femme.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, in
You
the
going
bedroom.
crazy.
Okay, we can role play. That's different.
Yeah.
but-
Now you in the house is walking around feeling like you the wife. And
Yeah, I'm
you
not
like
doing
really
that.
like yeah. Like, well, are you okay? That's hilarious actually. But there's a lot of gays like that though.
There are,
But it's a lot of gay men who love that. You know, who
Yeah.
want their man to be more like a girl kind of and just dress up. And that kind of makes me think about people who were trans but they don't transition and they're just like I'm super fish, I'm super cunt, I'm super feminine, but I'm still be a boy.
The one term that I hate, I'm sorry, and I don't care, bitch. You can't drag me because you weren't given to me by God. Cunty, I hate that
You
word.
hate cunt?
I just hate. Oh, she's so cunt. She's just so cunt. I hate that word.
It might be it's definitely overused these days, you know.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's such an old word, like it's so old. But
like that's so fish. That's so cunt.
It's because everyone says it now. It's
No,
like and
ma'am.
it becomes inauthentic.
No,
And it's
ma'am.
like, okay, you guys, do you even know what cunt means? Or do you even know like you're talking about you just told your grandma her motherfucking kitten heels was cunt. It's like, no, they're not. Your grandma's not cunt.
Right.
But yeah, that's funny. But yeah, femme mask. I definitely like mask guys. I just like men. I just be into men. Men are just hot. I don't know. Like for me, men are just like,
Right.
yeah.
So I usually do a segment called The Box of the Unknown. But baby, I don't have that box today. So we're gonna just wing it. I'm gonna do like a story time segment. So basically this is a time where you can tell the time. We're gonna throw it back because a lot of people can relate to this when it comes to like growing up and like doing parties.
Mhm.
You know, like when you were in high school and you did parties that got shut down.
Yeah.
So do you have a story time about a party that you got scared, like you feel like you was going to get in trouble?
I'd rather tell you a story about a time when I was a kid and I got in trouble. But it's no parties. I don't get in trouble. I never got
Okay,
in
so what
trouble.
you get in trouble? What happened?
Okay, I can tell you just a random story.
Okay.
Because I just thought about my dad. But okay, so there's this one time, I'm from this neighborhood called Fifth Ward in Houston. So there's one time where niggas just steal your bike, you steal a bike,
Mhm.
back in the 90s, like you just, it's just like somebody left their bike, it's mine now. Vice versa. So I asked my brother if I could like either use his bike or if he would do something, go with me down to the arcade. And he said no, whatever it was, he said no. So I took his bike without his permission. was in the arcade playing, going crazy. Came out bike going. And it's almost like I knew this was gonna happen and I set myself up, but like I still brought his bike. I just wanted to play those games. It just makes me think back to like my mind as a child. And I'm just like, wow, I just want to play games. So it is what it is. Bike's going. I'm walking back home. My brother meets me in the street. He's like, did you take my bike with you down to that arcade? And I was like, oh yeah, I did. Like I knew I was about to have to fight him because I just grew up, me and him just grew up fighting. So I'm like, I can handle my brother. At least I know he's not gonna kill me. But he was like, he had this smirk on his face. He was like, oh, Dad want to talk to you. I was like,
not you didn't tell Dad.
wait a minute. We supposed to keep this in the streets, buddy. But basically when I went in, my dad like picked me up with one hand and raised my head all the way up to the ceiling. It was kind of interesting and fun. Like I felt like I was in a cartoon. I felt like I was Bart Simpson.
Were you as tall as you were now?
Nah, I was like younger than 11 probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was small. And so I just thought that was funny. But I don't have any I just changed the whole game. I don't have any club party stories where I was afraid to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't sneak out and do stuff like that. I just went. Like, I mean, my mom knew where I was. Like,
You wasn't bad like that.
No, it wasn't giving. It was more like I'm a grown teenager.
Right.
And my mom knows, like, as long as I'm with, like, maybe let's say my cousin Portia, she know I'm good. She know I'm not doing nothing crazy. I'm not out smoking crack or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't really that fast, but I did, go to like parties and stuff like that. Like I
Mm-hmm.
was told my mom, like, oh, I'm going to Jimmy's house, Then we'll have my homeboys pick me up and we'll go to like parties. But those parties, it's like we know like we're all young and they're
Right.
smoking weed and stuff in there. I don't do none of that. I was drinking a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, oh, the cops are here. So we all gotta hide. Or we gotta turn off the lights and everybody gotta be quiet.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, I think I maybe have experienced stuff like that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was one time somebody was like, somebody got a gun. So us, we snooped through the back, went around, opened the gate, and we booked it out.
That's crazy. Somebody got a gun. I don't know how these.
I'm from Sacramento, so
No. That's what I'm saying. They had guns where I was too. I just would always think like, where the fuck y'all getting these guns from? Badass kids, bro.
Right.
Like, what are y'all doing? So when was your first time when you started being out, being fast and stuff like that?
Fast.
Like, let's say, like, when did you start meeting up with guys for more than hanging out?
Okay. Junior, senior, end of junior year, maybe beginning senior year.
Uh-huh.
Actually took me a while.
And were they like
Grindr? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I went to Grindr and my ex. He was my first boyfriend, but he's my ex now, and he had a gigantic Cuban, ding-a-ling. It was my first time receiving a blessing.
That's the first
from
time
a man.
you did that, and you with a giant.
Yes, and it hurt so bad.
I'm sure it did.
But then the second time, I took it like a pro.
I'm sure it was terrible.
Yeah, dog was barking.
Not you said the second time you took about like a pro. Crazy.
The first time he opened me
So
up,
wait,
I didn't know what to do the first time.
Not
The
open
second
me up.
time it was good because he told me what to do, and then like I eased into it. But it was uncomfortable. But then it was like, oh my god, this is so good, it's so much fun.
And you said the dog was barking.
Yeah, I was house sitting, and the dog was like barking.
Okay, nice. Where was the dog? Outside the door? Because
it was just roaming around, but it was barking because I was yelling. So he.
Have you ever? That's what I thought you was getting hurt.
The dog, yeah, I'm not.
Because you were getting hurt. You was getting pinned down,
darling.
babes.
Right.
Have you ever seen a porn where like a dog is like somebody has a pet? I just hate seeing a tail wagging. Like
I don't like to see that, or I
feel
don't like music. I cannot.
No,
watch
the music
porn.
is crazy. I need to hear the noises from the sex. I need to hear the moaning and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like even when I'm watching like porn.
Mhm.
I don't like when there's like because I like Twitter.
Mhm.
I don't like when their TV's on, or if I hear like a woman's voice, like Megan Thee Stallion. If I see hear any women, I instantly like mute.
Yeah, I feel you. When I hear like Nicki, the queen of rap in the background, or I hear like just like a super like a Beyonce song, I'm just like, what are y'all doing over there? But I guess like they making love to music, I guess. But it's just
all I need to hear is like
I'm like, this is for
a
us.
hand
though.
clap,
What
bitch.
y'all
Round of
recording for?
applause.
This for us. Like,
Right.
We want to like make it hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to, because then you can't hear nothing over the music, and the music be blasting. It's like, am I at a club or am I in someone's bedroom? I don't know.
Have you ever looked? Do you go on Twitter for
Yeah,
personal
every
purposes?
now and then.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
So have you ever seen a meme of Amber, like Amber Rose, when you're like going through somebody's Twitter and you're like turned on and you're looking and then you
Oh
seen
my God,
some?
no.
Okay, because my old,
I know
Amber.
exactly what you mean though.
Yeah, because Amber, when we had our podcast together, she's, we're cool now. Me and Amber are cool now. Like tomorrow's her birthday. Happy
that's
birthday
great.
to Amber.
That's right. Happy birthday,
Yes.
Amber.
You guys go wish her a happy birthday. But her memes, with her nails.
Yeah, and so
I'll
you're
be on
scrolling
Twitter,
and
all
you
the
like,
boys.
you got the
So then I see her face and I go limp immediately. I'm like, why y'all gotta have her on a meme by all y'all booty pics and stuff
no,
like
that's
that? Like,
that's what I've never been seen a meme. That's why I don't like going to people's pages. If I want to look at like that on Twitter, I'm just gonna go to that. I'm not gonna be on someone's page who posts like nudes sometimes and other stuff sometimes.
Right.
Because it's like you'll be on somebody's page and they'll be posting nudes and stuff, and then they'll post a picture of them with their nephew who's like 3. And it's just like, bro, why do you have nudes of somebody right above you and your toddler nephew?
mm-hmm.
It's just like, I guess it's okay, but for me, because I was like, that's why you have to just get off those kind of pages. That's why you have to go to the pages just all, you know what I'm saying? Because it just gets weird. You're just scrolling and you see stuff like your friend or somebody's
like,
grandma. You're just like, okay.
Right? Okay, so you've been talking about venturing out. You want to venture out. You want to try something different. You're not happy right now. You're at a 7 because you're ready to take the next step.
Yeah.
You're ready to go on that bridge and fly with them chocolate wings.
Mm-hmm.
What is next for Isaiah Joesph? What do you want to do? Like, what do you want to venture into?
Well, next, I really, really would like to get a theatrical agent because I really want to start auditioning for TV and film, because right now I'm just signed commercially. So I want to do that. I want to start, auditioning for TV and film. I want to start opening up my opportunities in like the actual, like not the actual acting, because commercial acting is acting, but you know what I mean, like long form TV and film. That. I also am working on Miss Rose's merch. So I'm trying to like get that off the ground. It's kind of like grassroots a little bit, starting over, because she had merch before, but that was so many years ago before everyone had merch. And it's like now it's like this huge market of everybody has merch. Every influencer in the world has a merch line, has their own clothing line. So and Miss Rose hasn't sold stuff in a while as far as like products. So just getting that off the ground and getting that started. It's already started, by the way. AmberRoseFan.com.
Am I getting a PR package?
You sure can.
Okay. You know what's so crazy? Oh my God. That's why I thought about you the other day when I was taking a shower. A long time ago, you gave me, she had the Mother products.
Oh, I gave it to you?
And you gave it to me a long time ago. Do you know that I still have one last little thing left that I never opened? It was a salt bath.
Which one? Oh, salt bath. That's a good one. That's good.
And at my house, I don't have a bathtub. I just have a shower. Yeah. So I lathered that.
You put it on your body.
And I was like, oh my, it still smells good. I was like, oh my goodness. I had this for years, but all the other products I used, it was actually really good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. The Mother skincare line.
Yes.
So she has a lot of stuff she's working on actually, but yeah, so that I want to get the merch going, my acting, and I just want to continue like growing creatively and just coming up with like, I don't know what else I want to do. Those are 2 things I know I for sure have on my list right now.
Is there anything you want to manifest into the atmosphere so I can be in agreement with you?
Yeah, I definitely want to manifest, becoming a millionaire. I want to manifest just like, that's also what I want to do. I want to really, like I said earlier, my writing, I want to take that and make it professionally.
You want to do it or you're going to do it?
I'm going to
manifesting
do it.
Of course I'm
going to do
they
it.
are.
Of course I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Like I've gotten myself to like obviously God as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's how I get where I'm going.
Hello, I love the Lord.
I mean that's just me. I can't. I don't know what everybody else doing, but
okay.
You know what I mean? Like all my life, I've always prayed to God. I've always believed in God, and I've always gotten the things that I pray for. So that's proof to me. So I always know that, like you said, I am going to do it. So I feel you. I thank you for saying that.
Right. Mm-hmm. We always often say like, "Oh, I want to do this. Oh, girl, I cannot wait till this happens." No, it's gonna happen.
Right,
girl, when this happens. This is about to happen.
Exactly.
Like that's how it's
Exactly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you want kids?
Yeah, I do want kids. Yeah.
Right.
I would say that I didn't want to say like I want to manifest like love and a family and stuff like that because it's just like really right now I am more focused on a career. But obviously I would never turn down love because that's just like I think that finding a family is what you have to do when you grow up because your mom and your dad, they raise you and you move away. You have to like create a family because it's just like, that's just what human nature is. I feel like.
Right.
In a way. So I do want kids. I want like I would like to have like 3 kids, okay.
3 kids?
Yeah.
I could see. I feel like you would be a great father.
I think so too.
Because how you already do with like is that your god babies?
Bash and Slash.
Yeah,
they're considered my nephews.
Those are like your nephews. Yeah, exactly. Those are like you raised them. I mean, not you.
I get what you're saying,
but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the way that you treat them and like take them out and like stuff, you're like the cool dad.
I love them. Yeah, they're great. I mean, they're honestly 2 great kids. And sometimes I do feel guilty because I have like mad nieces and nephews back in Houston, and they're great kids too. But I just don't see them as much.
So you
But I
feel
love
like,
them too.
oh,
I'll be feeling guilty sometimes because I miss them and I don't get to hang out with them as much. And then when I do go home, like I'll hang out with them, but probably not as much as they be wanting. But well, the younger one, Maxton, he be wanting me to hang out. The other ones, they don't give a damn because they're grown. You know, they're like, child, pay it. Just give me a coin, give me a little money. Like,
then leave me
take me
alone.
take me to
That's
the
it.
movies. Like, thanks.
Don't you have a niece that you have like in a video with sometimes?
And back in Houston, yeah, I have a niece.
She has like
I
a
have
big personality.
I have 3 nieces. Technically, I have 5 nieces because I have a half sister. But if I'm just going off my brother, I have 3 nieces from my brother and 3 nephews.
Wow.
Mhm.
How do you feel things are going on with the media right now?
I think honestly, the media and social media is
Isn't it
just crazy to
draining?
me right now. It's extremely draining. I don't like the fact that you get online and it's just like anybody can make a comment, anybody can say anything. I get it, free speech, I'm with that, but the fact that people get online and lie about stuff and it's just like cause people to, but other people who like read it think it's true and then they go off living their lives based off this lie, stuff like that. I don't like the fact that the media, even with the election and stuff right now, you'll go to ABC and they'll be saying this over here. Then you'll go to Fox and they'll be saying this, but it's like 2 different things. And I'm just tired of the fact that we're looking at this one thing right here, but we're all getting something different from it. Everybody sees like the red ISO on the thing, but somebody's like, well, actually, I think that's a snake in the middle, and that's a cookie. The O is a cookie. You know, it's just like people. It's just
you are funny as
It's a
hell.
lot.
And you're not even trying. I can't talk about there's a cookie in the middle.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? There's a cookie, the fucker guy, like you know. But so I think the media is getting crazy right now.
It is.
It's sick. It's
It
kind of like
is.
nasty.
What's going on? And then also the climate change. Do you feel like it's more spiritual right now?
Really? Maybe.
Do you feel like something's going on? Because I woke up the other day in the middle of the night and I heard like this weird noise. Like, I don't know. It sounded like, I don't know. It was like a room, like a very weird. And I opened my eyes. I'm like, what the hell was that?
I don't know. But you know, that earthquake last week or earlier was a little extra for me.
I
was sitting on my couch like, now, wait a minute now.
I just had got, done doing something and and my bed jerked. And I'm like, what's going on? I hopped out of my bed so quick and turned on my lights. I'm looking around. And it's crazy because my little candle was going like this. I'm like, oh, I think that's an earthquake. So, I went right on Twitter.
Yeah, I paid it at the end once it stopped, but it like lasted a good little amount of time. I was like, wait a minute now.
I know.
And speaking about the spiritual stuff, last night I was at this bar and this guy whose breath stunk kept talking to my face or whatever. But nah, his breath smelled like beer. But it's just like, when somebody breath stink and you kind of just like, I don't know you that well, so I'm not going to just tell you your breath stink right now because it's not that deep. But also, you should kind of be aware of it and stop screaming in my face.
Right.
But because when I drink and smoke, I don't be screaming in people's face. I specifically go to their ear, and I be like very much covering if I don't have any gum, like I'm not about to just be like, anyways, back to him. He was telling me, he was like, yeah, I'm trying to get out of America because, some crazy stuff's about to happen. And I'm just like, everyone keeps saying something crazy is about to happen. People are saying we're about to go into war. Some people think like just some wild shit's about to happen.
It's
But
not really war.
people always think that. Like remember Y2K, when, back then it was like, oh, when the clock strikes 12, the computers are all gonna shut down and everything's gonna end and nothing happened.
You know what? But there was a prophet, what's her name? Celestial or something like that on TikTok. And she was saying how, I don't think it was her. It was actually another prophet that was, it just came out on my For You page. And they're basically saying like, when you go to the airport, everything is going to be like, the systems are going to go down. Everything's going to happen.
That kind of happened.
And I had watched that like 3 weeks before it happened.
Oh, she said that. Okay.
She said it was going to happen. She said it's going to happen
Is
when
that
people are at the airport and they're not going to be able to fly. She said the systems, they're going to hack into the systems and they're not going to be able to fix it. And it happened.
Yeah, it did happen. I was fucked up. Actually, my flight, because I had to go to Nashville with Miss Rose because she did an interview with Candace Owens, who I met, by the way. And,
Candace Owens from...
You know Candace Owens? From what?
I said from Real Housewives. There's a Candace.
Gonna be crazy.
There's a Candace. Oh my God,
I know
Owens.
She's like a Republican. She's black. She's always like,
Oops.
people think she's like, against black people. And
right.
stuff like that. Yeah.
How was that interview?
Their interview was good. It was good. I think that, I think Miss Rose, she doesn't like identify with everything on that side. So it's like, I would say Candace is more like of a I'm not gonna say more Republican, but more like she disagrees with more things that the Republicans, the conservatives usually agree with versus Miss Rose. Like Miss Rose isn't against like gay marriage, or like she's not against gay people getting married and stuff like
She
that.
used to do her slut walk. Whatever happened with that?
Well, she kind of just started to feel that it was being misinterpreted by a lot of people, and then not only that, she went through a very tumultuous and abusive relationship, and that just took her out of it, to be honest, I think. And she just like within like the last like year or so is like getting back to just being herself, being happy and stuff.
I feel like Amber, if you're watching, you're probably not going to, but whatever. You can let her know that I said this. Get back to it because people respected and loved that part of her.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people that's not gonna agree with you,
Mhm.
but you gotta continue to do it because it's something that you believe in. Just like how she sat up there and said that about Trump, she go up there and talk about, the sex, because baby, there's a lot of hoes and whores out here that need that love and they need to take that slut walk. She was saving lives, with that.
I agree with you. I do think,
But sometimes you gotta take time. I understand.
and I understand her point. Because I always told her, I said the slut walk is like huge, it's big, it's a thing. Like aside from actually helping people, I just think it was like genius. It was like her thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But but I do know what she means because I did see a lot of people. Some people take it too far because she was never telling women or anybody to be promiscuous or go out and fuck everyone. She was just saying to not.
If this is who you are, stand 10 toes
If
down
you're
on it.
If you're a sex worker,
Yeah.
don't let somebody make you feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all she's saying. She's not like, and that's not all she's saying, but she's most certainly not telling people and was never telling people to be promiscuous. And I think a lot of people took the slut walk and ran with that.
Yeah.
She does like to, play and like with the title of the slut walk is like kind of like trolling a little bit, instead of being someone might just name it the women's walk or you know what I'm saying, just to make it more pleasant and PG for everyone. But she's just not that person. She's like, radical.
Right.
But in some ways. And so I can understand her from that perspective, but then I also was just like, it's still, I think that it was more important that it was helping people versus the people who were misconstruing it and being like, yeah, let's go fuck somebody's husband, slut walk, hoe his life.
No, that's not what
you know
she's
what I'm saying?
saying.
That's not what she was saying.
She just says, except
it's like,
you are,
no,
love
babe,
you
no
are.
one was telling you to be a terrible human being.
Right.
He said,
We
it's
telling
okay,
you to live
it's
in
okay
your
for you to
truth.
be a sexual human. That's
Yes.
all. No one says it to go be backstabbing and fucking people's married.
Ooh.
No one said that. Nobody said that.
No, right. People just want to make something that it ain't. It's like, look at the definition because there's a definition on the website. Boom.
Yeah, go look it up. People never do that. That's the number one thing everyone should do at this point in life. Look shit up, guys. Just Google it. But then, people say Google's like a left-wing website now. So now when you go to Google and you Google Trump stuff, it's supposed to be all negative. It's just like, I just can't. There's just too many stories on it's good stories about Kamala, it's good stories about Trump, bad stories about this part. It's basically just find out their policies, you guys. Find out if you agree with their policies.
And if you don't, you just don't.
You just don't. And if
that's it.
You don't. I understand why people are worried though when you start seeing stuff like Project 2025 and you're thinking like, oh, Trump's gonna, this isn't Trump, but he's going to. Those are Republicans and those are his people, and he does know them and stuff. And the Republicans will explain it away by saying, this is politics. Like, he doesn't know them like that. But if they're donating to him, and he's like, yeah, those are good guys, da-da-da. And you get a video clip of him saying somebody's a good guy. But then really he's just saying that. He's not saying like, yeah, I endorse these people 100%. It's stuff like that.
When I see Donald Trump, it's
just so much nuance.
The only thing I laugh at is his dance. That's it. I don't care for him when he goes like this.
Oh yeah, that dance is funny because that's crazy.
It's so funny to me, and he's just he's so dramatic. Like I was just watching Home Alone, and I always forget that he's in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I just saw
Hotel.
that the other day. Yeah,
Right?
I thought about that. But yeah, that's all I see Trump as a celebrity. I don't really.
Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just tough.
It is
it's just
tough.
too much.
I
It's
try
too much.
not to even really talk about politics at all.
Yeah.
I really don't care.
Right. I mean, I feel you. I mean, like, I want to care.
And I should, but I'm sorry,
care.
don't drag me, but I don't. You can care, but I don't. Leave me alone.
that part. I want to care because it's like, obviously, if it comes down to stuff like, oh, are we going to have a war if we choose this president versus that president, then yeah, I want to pick the president that's going to keep America from being bombed and
Right.
shit like the rest of the world. Because America is a great country. It's better than pretty much everywhere else, I would say. So it's like, as far as like overall, like obviously it's not good for certain minorities in the country as good as it could be, but like overall we're not being bombed and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
Tokyo,
we're safe.
Japan, they don't bother nobody over
Yeah,
there.
and they have like we're not being 100% controlled either. In those countries, they have dictators and stuff like that. And,
Yeah, but they ain't being 100% controlled in Tokyo.
Oh yeah, no, not in Tokyo. No.
But yeah, I'm like, I want to switch up the scenery, but I'm not going to Tokyo anytime soon.
It's definitely other places that you probably would find to be great to live. I see
Yeah.
a lot of people like moving out of the country, but I think,
I like
I mean, in my
London.
opinion, I just think America's
would
like
live there.
low key. When I go to other places, I'll be like, take me home. Like, it'd be
Get me
great.
out of here immediately.
It's like, this is beautiful, but when are we leaving? Because America's better.
We're so spoiled. I'm not gonna hold you. We are. So what's going on? Like, what's next for my friend as we wrap up? Is there anything you want to let the audience know? Is there anything you want to say?
To the audience, I would like to say, shop Mother merch, Amber Rose merch at amberrosefan.com. Just be on the lookout for me, you guys. I just would ask for your support. If you think I'm cool, you think I'm funny, you like how I look, give me a follow on Instagram at Isaiah Joesph. That's ISAIAHJOSEPH from the Bible. Yeah, my mom really thought she was doing her
My
big
mom
one.
did too,
She
Jacob.
thought she was eating that up. She said
Jacob.
Joseph Isaiah Boykin, and all of them have 6 letters in them. I'm like, Mom, you did realize you got 666, right? And she was like, oh my God, do you want to change your name? She actually offered me to change my name when I was 18. I was like, I'm not changing my name at this point in life. Fuck, I was like, but yeah,
You are marked,
you
babe.
guys, look, I love everybody. I support everybody. That's really the biggest message I want to
Stay out of
say.
his DMs about Trump, okay? He, we love Mother. He supports Mother, but at the end of the day, that don't mean that he's with Trump. And at the end of the day, that's her life. He lives his life.
Right. I do live my life. They already stopped.
Okay.
They already left me alone about that.
Okay, good.
But thanks for moving on from that, guys. Thank you, Jacob, for inviting me today. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode
Damn, that's crazy.
of the On My Own podcast. Oh, y'all, next week, you gotta tune in next week, babe. That's all I gotta say. Somebody is coming here next week, babe.
Whoa, who is it?
You gotta wait and see.
Oh my
boo.
God, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, somebody's coming here next week.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I do have a debut album coming. Should I sing
Shut
something?
up, you joking.
Should I
Go
sing
ahead.
something?
Yeah.
Okay. Every morning I wake up. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Thank you so much to Olive for sending me this custom gravity delicate chain necklace. This chain necklace is very good. It's good quality. I don't like cheap necklaces, baby. And this is not super expensive. It's right in the middle. It's really good. It's great quality. And also, they have amazing pieces, different necklaces, jewelries, accessories on their website. Go check them out. You guys, go treat yourself today. I don't know who's watching it, who needs to hear this. Oftentimes, we always want to invite people out and feel like we got to have somebody to go out with us. You can go out by yourself. Treat yourself because you deserve it. Whether that be a dinner, whether you go to the movies by yourself. And a lot of people feel like you got to have somebody with you to go to the movies. No, babe. All you need is popcorn with jalapeno peppers, and you are good. Go to the movies. Take yourself shopping. Stop buying stuff for that man that don't care about you. Stop getting things for those friends that do not give you anything back. Go and buy yourself something special. You don't need to put it in your story. You don't need to post about it. Take time for you and only you, baby.